Hi Zibby, just going through a few things with you in terms of the way you've actually drawn your artwork. The live or the paint bucket tool, live paint bucket tool does actually work, but the problem that you're experiencing is that you're trying to close gaps which really are not gaps, they're actually great big missing pieces of artwork. So the live tool works by finding areas or shapes and then actually closing those shapes into a bit of a path. Now if you're trying to fill a cup itself, if I move this away, what you're trying to fill is this space here. So there's no way you can actually get a tool to fill that. The only way you could actually fill that is if you closed the path didn't actually. Let me just start again on that. And at the moment, no, I'm not even going to be able to do that because you've got this as an actual closed path after you expanded the appearance. It's a pity you can't go back to before you actually expanded the appearance on it. So you would need to break this and then add on to this actually as a shape. If you actually go into the live paint bucket tool, and if we just start over here with this section here, I've just selected it and I'm going to go back to the live paint bucket tool. You can actually click to make it, so you can use your arrow keys to scroll around your colours and then click to make that live path, or like a path. And then you can do the same here in your artwork in here. The thing again is that it's not selecting sections, and I think it's just about the zoom factor that you have and where these bits are positioned with other bits and pieces that are sitting over the top. So you can see that it does actually select the individual sections of your illustration. But I think primarily, and to select this, see how I can't select this, if I hold down the control command key I can actually select that and now take my finger off it and then I can fill that as a path. So it's something to do with the way you've actually drawn your artwork. In all honesty, I would actually start your cup again, and I would, if I come across here to your image, what you want to do is you want to lock that image down, create a layer on top, and then because this comprises of a whole lot of closed shapes and you're not using the tablet to actually hand draw it, I would actually go in and I would just start drawing the sections that you want. So that's using the ellipse tool, and I'm just using the space bar to reposition the ellipse, get that into position, lock that down, create your next part of your shape, going to the pen tool. What we want to do is we want to create the lip, holding the Alt key up. Now I should have changed my fill to none and my outline to a colour so I could see what I was doing. Just coming straight back over here and then clicking and dragging to get my handles going across. Use my Alt key and then join it up there. Obviously I haven't spent any time at all trying to perfect that, but then you could go in and use the direct selection tool to actually fix up your paths and shapes. If you need to adjust the actual type of curve it is, then go into the anchor point tool and then just click on the handles and drag them around back to the direct selection tool and drag those around until you get the type of shape that you are after for the rim of your coffee cup. And you can actually come down here using that direct selection tool and you can actually drag that curve as well. Let's drag on the handle. And then you can actually position these pieces on top of each other or underneath each other. So say if you wanted, let me just move that down a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. So say if you're looking at that and then you go, okay, well I actually want the coffee in the center, or the shape in the center, to come over the top of this rim area. And this one's gone out of control over here, that's what's going on over here. Then what you can do is you can readjust, so I'll just make that a stronger colour so you can see it. still see that. I'll turn it into a green. There you go, a mint and green chocolate. You can then just adjust your layers so that top section would now sit over the rim, and then I'd go on and I'd build the next section and build the next section and build the next section. I think looking at where you're at with your image at the moment, you could recover, definitely you could recover some of these pieces from here. I've blocked them all down. You could definitely recover some pieces from there, but I would actually start the cup again. I think it might be quickest for you to do it that way rather than trying to salvage what you've got. Thanks.